Hi everybody, welcome back to the Retro Ghetto, and today we're going to be taking a look at my latest pickups.
Well, you know about Retro Ghetto, collecting and playing retro. Street Fighter on the Nintendo. I'm a veteran at this, not pro. Lock into the Retro Ghetto. Come and have a look around in the ghetto. We got Sonic and Staples Settle. Lock into the Retro Ghetto. Okay, so hope everybody's good. It's about time I did a pickups video. I've not done one since before Christmas, so I've got a few Christmas things to get through. I've got some toys, some good new games. I've got something which I think is a rare Snes game, but I need your guys' help because I can't find much information on it, so stick around and we'll get to that. But as always, I like to kick off with my toys and the bits of the barbs before we get into the game. So the first thing I want to show you is what I said I wouldn't do. I said I wasn't going to buy any more new toy lines because I just haven't got room. Till I move house, you know, I said I won't buy no more toys except for lines I'm currently collecting. Well, that went out the window. If you don't know, you will have seen it on my Greek mythology and video games video if you took a chance to watch that. I'm a big fan of Disney's Hercules. Now, Mattel did a range of action figures. And yeah, like the big child that I am, I've started buying them. My little brother Jordan actually had these as a child, and yeah, they've always stuck in my mind. It's always been something that I've thought about every so often, and I finally decided to get involved. So the first one I picked up was Hades, and he has a mechanism that when he gets angry, he's missing his one accessory. He should have an additional flame in his hand, but he'll do as a placemaker for now. Hopefully I'll get a complete one at some point, but yeah, happy with him. Pop him down here by Kratos. And then I got the Cyclops. This one's seen better days, definitely been played with. And this one should have a pillar accessory. I don't know if you guys know, but in the film he sort of throws like a large pillar at Hercules. So he should have that in his hand, but again, hopefully I'll update that at some point. These are great figures for their time, all Mattel. Pop it in there. And the last one I managed to pick up was Phil, aka Phil Artites. Bob Hoskins, I think it was. This one's complete with his sword. And his head pops up. So yeah, confirmation that I am a big man child. But big pop Phil there. Can you see him? Kind of. Okay, so yeah, I'm hoping to complete them. There's some really cool figures in that set, some of which are quite expensive. The figures themselves, for the most part, aren't particularly expensive. They're just uncommon. I don't think they're necessarily that sought after. There's just not that many of them knocking about, so there's not a big pool to choose from online. But hopefully once toy shows and everything get back open again, I'll be able to go out and find a few more. I want the Hydra and I want Pegasus as well. So yeah, you'll probably see more Mattel Hercules figures down the line on future pickups videos.
Guys, Olympus would be that way.
I've got one more toy to show you. And this is one that I've actually been pursuing for some time. As you guys know, I say this every video, I'm a big God of War fan. And I've got most action figures. There was a line that NECA did for the God of War 3 games. And they did quite a few variants, and I've got most of them. I'll put a picture or a little video here of my collection. But there was one that was missing. It's the most valuable, most rare one, and that is Dark Odyssey Kratos. It's a really cool figure, this one, really nice. So it's nice to finally find him at a good price. Every time I've looked previously, he's always been sort of 50 quid in and around that number, but I got this one for about 20 posted, I think. So really happy with that. Sometimes guys top tip, look for things in and around Christmas or just after, and you can get some bargains out there on eBay. So yeah, Dark Odyssey Kratos, nice to finally add him to the set, and there's not many more that I need now to complete that NECA God of War 3 action figure set. Okay, so yeah, got my first, well, I guess you'd call it fan mail. A chap reached out to me on Facebook, and he said, you know, I'm a big fan of the channel, etc. And I wanted to send you some bits. I was, you know, taken aback. Wouldn't take any money or anything like that. And yeah, he sent me some stuff. And yeah, it's the first time I've ever received anything like that. So, you know, it really meant a lot. You know, it's much appreciated. I mean, if someone said to me, I don't know, FIFA 14, the fact that you've gone out your way and paid postage to send it to me, you know, means the world, it really does. So really, really thankful to have got this. There's a little note on the back of a Homer Simpson post-it tab. It says, "Hi Callum, as promised, please find enclosed gaming stuff. Keep up the great work, Stu." Stu, you're an absolute gentleman. I really appreciate it. And what Stu sent me is a couple of his bits he had. So there's a couple of PSP games. That's Grand Theft Auto Vice City and a Tekken game. And he's also sent me a plethora of like video game box art, instruction manuals, all sorts in here. Too much to show you all guys right now, but I'm sure we'll find good use for all this stuff. So Stu, thank you. Really does mean a lot. Much appreciated, sir. Okay, so I think it's finally time to look at the Christmas pickups. I really was spoilt this year. I don't know if this happened to any of you guys, but my missus set a limit of 50 quid. So, you know, I thought it was Billy Big Balls when I turned up and gave the missus about 65, 70 quid's worth of stuff, you know, sitting there. But yeah, I'll spoil you, darling. She spent hundreds on me. And bear in mind, guys, it was her idea to do a 50 quid limit. We're buying a house and such. And then, yeah, my, you know, the little things I bought soon paled into insignificance. So, yeah, thanks for that, love. But let's crack into what she got me. Obviously, she knows how much passion I've got for the channel. You know, she really is a big supporter of that. And she's bought me a few associated things with the Retro Ghetto. She got me this personalised notebook, which comes in handy when I'm penning ideas for what videos to make for you guys. She also got me this. She had this hand drawn. Her dad works with somebody who's good at art, and yeah, hand drew this for me. So that's absolutely brilliant. You know, the fact that someone sat there and taken hours to hand draw my logo and, you know, all the things that I love. It's again, it's one of them things. You know, when something's personalised and you know someone's put a lot of time into it, it really does mean a lot. So this takes pride of place now in the Retro Ghetto. You know, big shout out to the artist behind that as well. Okay, she also got me, it's not really much point me showing you, but basically this little gadget here allows me to capture footage in a better way than I was doing before. So I can show you guys some more of my gameplay and, you know, just something which will help this channel grow and hopefully give you guys a better viewing experience. So big shout out to her for that. And she got me a game, of course. She got me Ori, the Will of the Wisps. Guys, this game is unreal. If you've not played this game, get involved. It was originally out on the Xbox One. It's hard to describe this game without using the terms work of art, beautiful, masterpiece, because it's all those things. It really is. The art style is gorgeous. I sound like I'm talking about someone's Tinder profile, but honestly, this game is beautiful. The music's fantastic. Everything about it, the level design, I can't fault this game. It's one of the greatest games I've played, I'll say ever. I love this game that much. It's faultless. Okay, there's a little bit of slowdown, but it's nothing that affects my experience with it. It's an absolutely beautiful game. And because of that thing I just showed you, I'm going to show you a bit of my gameplay footage now. Hopefully I'll be able to do this game justice in catching some good video. Yes, as you can see, some of the platforming on this game is very difficult, but it really does give you that sense of achievement once you get through it. It's not too complex in terms of its combat, but as I say, the platforming really does become quite difficult. It's very good level design in this. And yeah, if you haven't played this game, make sure you do. This will be coming on my next game completed video. I'm not quite there yet, but hopefully it shouldn't be too long. I'll give a bit more of a review on it on my games completed video. But yeah, top tip, if anyone's in doubt, throw it on the floor. Now, if anyone's in doubt, make sure you give this game a try because it's fantastic. It really is. And then lastly, as I was sitting there, like I say, Billy Big Balls gave us 65, 70 quid worth of stuff. She just pulls out a laptop. Thanks, darling. So yeah, going forwards, guys. Actually, I forgot to say, not only did she get me those, she also got me a camera so we can sort of doing better footage and have a better quality picture for you guys. I can finally stop using my phone. But there was a slight issue with the camera that she got me, so we're in the process of returning that and getting a different one. So keep tuned and hopefully we'll have a better quality picture for you guys. And again, it's all thanks to Mrs. Retro Ghetto, so much respect. Okay, so I think that's most of my Christmas presents. Ah, no it isn't. I got this from the brother-in-law. Yeah, more personalised stuff. There we go, look. We'll be wearing this to the next game and toy hunt. Personalised hat. Thank you, sir. And that is now all the Christmas presents sorted. Okay, so let's crack on. A couple of random bits and bobs that I wanted to show you guys. I picked this up from eBay. Afro Samurai. It's a game I've never got involved with. I mean, it's a Samuel L. Jackson voiced samurai anime video game. I mean, what more do you need to know? So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting involved with this one. The art style looks really nice, and as I say, it's voiced by Samuel L. Jackson, motherfucker. So yeah, enough said about that. I was able to do a little bit of game hunting in between lockdowns. Again, shout out to you, Boris. Thanks a lot. And yeah, I picked up a couple of really cheap games. I don't think they're anything special. I've not had a chance to play them yet, guys. So sorry about that. But the first one that I picked up on the Dreamcast was Choo Choo Rocket. It's my understanding at one point this was a free game on the Dreamcast. Don't know much about it. Haven't had a chance to play it yet. But it was £3. If someone puts a £3 complete Dreamcast game in front of me that I don't have and the box isn't destroyed, I'm going to pick it up. So yeah, I picked up Choo Choo Rocket for the Dreamcast. And the next cheap game that I found that day in CEX was Last Battle. I actually saw someone talking about how terrible this was on a recent podcast with LKG. So, I mean, if you guys aren't tuned in, make sure you check out LKG's channel. He does a lot for the community. He's doing a lot of interviews with a lot of YouTubers, and I'm going to be on that myself later in the month. So yeah, make sure you get involved. Make sure you give him a subscribe if you haven't already. He's a top bloke, does some great content, and yeah, stay tuned. At the end of the month, we're going to be doing a chat. But yeah, I saw somebody on his channel saying that this game was basically shit. But I picked it up because it was £6. It was a complete Sega Mega Drive game that I didn't have. And I think it's basically, is it Fist of the North Star in Japan? And it's the clean version for the Western market, no blood, which was a big thing back at that time. So I think that's what it is. I might be wrong, but to my knowledge, that's what it is. I'm not giving it a go yet, but I will do soon. So yeah, Last Battle. It's a Mega Drive game I didn't have, it was £6. So say no more. Okay, so these last couple of bits here, these are the nice pieces that I wanted to show you. Firstly, this is something I've been after for a long time, but again, the price is always too high for my liking on eBay, or the condition's terrible. I managed to find it for a great price in mint condition. The condition's so nice, I've not even dared open it because it looks like it hasn't been opened. That is the God of War trilogy set in this lovely collector's edition box. Now, you might be thinking, surely you've got God of War trilogy. I think I've got this game about 5 times, maybe even 6. I've got every collector's edition, every version, every variant of it. Maybe I'm mental, I don't know. But I wanted this one as well. It's a beautiful artwork, beautiful box. As I say, I've not opened it. Look at it, guys. It's almost mint. I'm thinking about getting like a plastic protector for this because it's so easy to get bashed about on the shelf. You know, you're squashing games in and out the shelf. But yeah, this comes with all the God of War collection games. So you got the first 2 on one disc, plus the remastered PlayStation 3 in HD with trophy support. God of War 3. Yes, I don't think it's just the games. I don't know if it comes with anything else. No, it might just be the 2 games. And a nice box. So yeah, nice one for the shelf. That, as I say, I'll probably get a nice plastic cover for that. You'd think that would be all the God of War 3 games that I need, but I'm actually waiting for the postman, but he's not turned up yet. If he turns up soon, I'll probably add a bit on the end of this video, but I've got a grail piece coming, so yeah, stay tuned for the next pickups video for that one. Okay, and finally, this one's a bit of an anomaly. I'm hoping some of you guys are a bit more knowledgeable on it than I am. So, I was on eBay one day, I think it was in the bath actually, and I was flicking through and I was going through my saved searches and stuff. And I've seen the advert for this, and it was on there, buy it now, £20 plus £4 postage and packaging, 24 quid all in. Now in the past, I've seen things, figures, toys, games, and I've seen them and I think, I'm sure that's cheap. And I've gone away and I've quickly Googled it and I've checked sold listings and I've come back and it's been gone. And I thought, what a twat, why don't I just buy it? So it was one of them, I saw it, I just bought it instantly. I didn't have time to mess about, I thought that's cheap. I had that spidey sense was telling me it's cheap, pick it up, don't waste time, so I bought it immediately. And then after I bought it, I started trying to do some research. Only there's not many examples of it to research. But this is box only. So, you know, don't get me wrong, wasn't that much of a bargain. But that is for Atlas game, Run Saber. Now, all the examples I could find were different variants. I think they were like German or other European territories, and they didn't have the PAL written there in the silver. It wasn't PAL UK. Now, it's an Atlas game, which usually they hold the value. Since then, there has been one on eBay, and I think it's a complete one, and it's going for like 250 quid. There was a box sold in Germany, I believe, and that was about £85, £90. I'll put any information up here that I can find. So I do think I did well, but I don't know if it's a particularly overly expensive item as far as Super Nintendo goes by its own standards, but you can't find many on them. I couldn't find any sold listings. You know, it's really difficult to find any information on it. So yeah, a nice clean-ish PAL version of Atlas's Run Saber. Apparently this is Nintendo's answer to just close this. This was a really successful, popular game, and I think Nintendo wanted to get a bit of action. So as far as I'm aware, it's not as good. But yeah, definitely one that I'll be looking for the cartridge. If you've got a cartridge or a manual, give me a shout. I'll be happy to add that to it. And yeah, that's it, guys. I've just got something coming from Canada. I've ordered it the last couple of days. I've spent way too much money. It's all right, and this is where I've watched this far. She only watches a couple of minutes. Courtesy watch, quick like. She'll be on her way. So I could talk about it. But I've got something massive coming from Canada. A chap called Jacques, my new best French-Canadian friend. That should be here hopefully in a week or so. So I can't wait to show you guys that. That's a great item. That'll probably get a video on itself. So yeah, really looking forward to that coming. So stay tuned for that. Also, I'm going to drop a bonus episode this Sunday. I'm off work for a couple of days, living my best life right now. So yeah, I'm going to be filming an episode tomorrow, which I've been meaning to do for a long time, but logistically it's a nightmare. So I've been putting it off, but yeah, that's going to be up hopefully Sunday lunchtime. So stay tuned, hit the subscribe button, and again, appreciate everybody that's getting involved, everybody that's already subscribed. The competition will be coming, guys, but the world's gone to shit, so I don't know how long it's going to take to get the prize in that I want to give away. But again, as always, play your games, keep it retro. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.
Retro Ghetto.